Hey guys, what's going on? This is Rick, the middle class millennial, and today we're at the final stretch of the installation process in this garage. We're going to be using 2x6 batts because that's all the space I have up above. I'll be showing you guys the overview on that really quickly, but before I get to that quick disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Not everything you see in this video may or may not be up to code in your area, so make sure to check the local laws and jurisdictions in your area and get the required work permits to do these jobs if necessary. Now on with the video. Now a quick overview of what has been done since the last video. I went ahead and finished all my wiring, covered it up with batts. I got all of my wall batts in. I went ahead and got a heat detector hooked up, as you guys can see here, running down in there. I also got 2 camera cables running down over along here. This section's done now. I have a outdoor security camera. I'm gonna be shoving this up in the wall cavity. I'll be putting an access door there. That's for a future garage camera. That's also ready to go. So yeah, we're ready to start here. But before we do, unfortunately they didn't give me the rolls. The R21 doesn't come in the roll bundles. It comes in the sliced chunks, as you can see over here. These chunks aren't quite long enough to run the whole span. So what I'm probably gonna do is I already measured the joists because not every one of them is 16 on center. I'm going to kind of go in a zigzag pattern back and forth. Let me zoom out here. Sorry if the image quality is blurry. That's why I don't like zooming out on this phone. I'm going to go back and forth here, and then I'll fill in the gaps on each side once I'm done. Because, yeah, not all of these joists are 16 on center. The ones I didn't mark with tape, like this one, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut it vertically and stick it in that way, which is going to take a while. So, same thing for up here. Once we get beyond, let's see here. Once we get beyond this point, I got to do the same stuff over here as well, or do some cuttings. All right, before we get started, make sure you suit up, safety glasses, gloves, a respirator most importantly, because you don't want to be breathing this fiberglass stuff. Today I'm going to be using an air-powered stapler to staple the fiberglass to the ceiling. If you don't have an air compressor, you can always use a manual stapler, even though I will tell you it's a little bit more, it's pretty easy on walls, but trying to do this on the ceiling is a little bit more difficult, as it's going to require some force to run each staple in the wall as opposed to just a simple pull of the trigger. If you have an air compressor already, you can pick up a T50 air stapler Harbor Freight for not much money. Sorry, my audio cut out on this one. I had a rocky start. I decided to cut the segments into smaller chunks so I could get them in the cavities easier. Also, my air stapler was giving me grief. The staples were completely punched into the paper, which you can see up here. I later figured it out, which I will explain later in the video. So far, it's been going pretty good. Got half the garage done, ran out of the insulation. I'm going to have to get more tomorrow. I'm hoping to get by with 1 bag, but I might need 2. Other than that, one problem I ran into though was with the air stapler I was using. It was having a problem of shooting staples and breaking the vapor retarder to where it actually would not hold the paper to the wall, it would just shoot right through it. But I found out if I don't press as hard when I'm going on to the stud, you know, with the paper, it doesn't typically break through the paper. So I was able to figure that out pretty quickly. But yeah, so anyway, let's go ahead and continue. Let me get some more bags tomorrow. We'll finish this up. All right, we're pretty much done. However, I'm short a little bit of fiberglass. So instead of buying a $75 bundle just to fill this hole, I got some leftover mineral wool, as you can see here. So we're going to go ahead and fill this cavity with it. Now this is for 2x4s, but I have a plan in mind to bring the oil value up to snuff with the rest of this. So cut this 1.5. So overall, I thought it turned out pretty good. Once I got into a routine, I was able to get this knocked out pretty quickly. So stay tuned for part 4, where we're going to drywall the whole garage. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, you guys, take care.